Okay, so here we are, another Battletech. Let's open them up, see what we've got. We've got a crab, I think. Yep, it's a crab. So let's see what we can do with him, shall we? So the first thing I've done is I sprayed him black and then gave a fairly heavy zenithal highlight with white spray paint over the top. It's just a way of setting down a bit of pre-shading. Now I think I've got a bit of an idea for this one. I think I want to try for an urban camouflage type scheme. And the very first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use a wash. I'm going to use the Army Painter Fanatic Oil Stains wash. Just use a bit of that. And some of the quick shade wash medium. Use about the same quantity as I used for the wash. And then a bit of a brush load of clean water. And I'll wash it all over this. Just what I'm trying to do here is give depth to all the panel lines. And that's not a bad effect, is it? I mean, that on its own could look quite cool. But I have a slightly more ambitious plan for this chap. So the wash is now dry, hopefully dry. I'm going to be coming in, I'm going to do a very, very light dry brush just to pick out the idea, just to pick out some of the highlights. I'm going to use matte white, see if I can make it work sort of quick and easy without having to do edge highlights and all that kind of malarkey that the proper good painters do. I think that's probably just about enough, to be honest with you. I'm not going to kick the arse out of it. So there you go. Hopefully it re-established some of the white. Now this is going to be an urban camouflage, so I'm going to use speed paint because hopefully the effect of the speed paint will give it that highlight and shade feeling. I'm just going to try and get a feel of an urban camouflage type pattern. Now I was thinking about doing sort of a brick red pattern in amongst this as well, but I'm kind of liking the way this looks, so I may actually just keep it like this, just random wiggly woggly stripes, which is kind of what camouflage is really, isn't it? And you can see that the speed paint is kind of doing its thing, isn't it? Which is good. So that's a nice base there. So let's leave him to dry. Here we are so far. It looks alright. What I do like is the way that you see the speed paint has kind of given some edge highlights and that sort of thing. Now, I was planning, as I said, I was going to put sort of a brick red, brick brown kind of colour through it as well, but I don't actually think I need to. Now, I do have an idea. Grim black. And see if I can just do something. Now I might f it completely up here, but what I'm going to do is try and do a black stripe through the middle of the grey. I don't know how effective it is, you know. It might be a lot of effort for minimal return, but kind of works, I think. Well, I guess I've not ruined it, but I'm not sure is the effect worth the effort? I don't know. Maybe some metallics. Broadsword silver in selected places, like toes. Let's give this chap silver toes, shall we? Touching in the circular bits. When I do things like this is what informs me that I really do need to get a new pair of glasses. Get my eyes tested, and because I can't really see what I'm doing. I'm kind of painting by sense of smell here. End of the gun, done. Where else? Where else? Where else? I'm thinking maybe a little bit of colour on here. Just because, why not? So a little bit of poppy red. I think the red will look good against the grey and black background. So let's get a little bit of something going on, shall we? Just a couple of panels in red. Just because, really. Just because. So that there. I'm going to do the same on this panel here on the back of whatever these things are. See, because I don't play Battletech. I just enjoy painting the odd random robot. So I don't know what these things are. Are these vents? Are they jetpacks? What are they? If you know, let me know, because you know, my Battletech education could continue, couldn't it? Maybe around the feet, red feet. That might look nice, but I can, yeah, maybe red around the feet as well. I'm happy with that. I think it adds a little bit of visual interest. Looks alright, doesn't it? Oopsie. I think I've probably got, have I got enough red on there? What shall I do? Oh, that's enough red. That's enough red. I'm going to do some basing, and I've got hold of this stuff here, which is Kraut Cover Scenics, Ruins of Persistence, and I'm also going to be using the Kraut Cover Kraut Fixer. As you can see, this stuff is a mixture of various urban-y looking bits and pieces. And what I've also done, I mean, there's even got little bricks in it, look, you can see. Now what I've done, have added some crumbled brick stuff. Anyway, whatever. Let's pile a load of this shit on the base. Just chucking it on there. There you go. And now I'm going to come in with this stuff, which I think is I think it's a blend of PVA and isopropyl alcohol, and you just drip it in there. It soaks into all of the dry basing material, and then when it dries solid and matte. So I'm going to leave that to dry. So here he is. He's finished. I painted some black edging around the base, just very quick, slapped it around there. I mean, I'm quite happy with him. It's nothing fancy, but it looks alright. I mean, there's no particularly specialist painting techniques there. It is just quick and easy. I reckon you could probably knock out an entire bunch of mechs in an afternoon. In one day you could do that, no problem at all. So here we have the money shots. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do think about clicking the subscribe or like or comment. It really helps us out with the algorithm. And we're so close to 2,000 followers, so go on, do us a favour. Anyway, bye for now. Thanks for watching and stay safe.